Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about, this is the second video in the angel numbers or repetitive numbers series, and we are going to talk about numbers that you see repetitively but they are double digit number, triple digit number or 4-digit number, either ways, or they are sequences. So you see 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 or 6 4 5 4, any kind of sequence, forward or backward, and what do those numbers mean, and how do you kind of figure out what is your learning attached to those numbers. So I've been waiting for this download from my guides. They took a long time, but today morning I got a download. I wrote everything down and now I'm sharing it with you. For all of you who are following my tarot learning series, don't worry, I've not stopped the series. I was just not getting time to make the videos, and now is the time also for monthly predictions to reach to all of you, and I'm working on those videos as well. So I'm getting a little less time, but in a day or two you will start seeing those videos, because we've already covered major arcana, so you will start seeing the minor arcana videos. So we'll do that, and the soul journey sequence as well. I think I'm not ready for it yet, because I tried to make a video, it didn't get captured, and that's a sign for me that it's not the right time to make that soul journey video. So I'll wait for this video to be made, but I will start with minor arcana video. So you'll see those videos soon. Today I'm going to talk about repetitive numbers. So I've already spoken about number 1 to 10. So I will leave the link in the description box, but I've already spoken about what does it mean when you see 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 3 3. So 1 to 10, if you see any number repetitively, what does that number mean? What is the life lesson? What is the life path? What is the soul lesson? What do you need to do with it? So I've already covered all of that. You can watch that video in the description box. Today I'm going to cover what if you see double digit numbers. So if you see 49, 29, 34, 21, anything at all. So 1, 2, like whatever numbers, if you see double digit numbers and they are kind of a triple digit number or 4-digit number or 5-digit number, but they are kind of coming back and forth to you again and again, what do those numbers mean? So double digit numbers basically, or triple digit number, or any repetitive digit, different digits repeating, basically there could be multiple meanings. Okay, one, there could be the meaning that you need to learn more than one lesson at the same time, because in one of your past births you probably have not learned one of your lessons, and that is why you have multiple learnings in this birth, and that is why you're seeing multiple numbers being repeated, so that you can actually focus on 2 or more lessons at the same time. Second, this could also mean where you were not paying attention to single digit numbers. So maybe you were seeing kind of 11 1 on your watch, or the number 1 1 on your bills, but you were not paying attention to it because it's something very usual, and that is why these double digit or triple digit or 4-digit numbers are coming back to back again in your attention, so that you pay attention to that. So if you kind of see 420 again and again, you cannot ignore that number, right? If you see 143 again and again, or 786 again and again, you're not going to kind of ignore those numbers, because you kind of will think that there is a meaning in it. But if you don't know anything about angelic numbers or repetitive numbers, and if you see on your watch it is 11 1, you will not really you might not pay that much attention to that, or you might not even look at your bill that it is 1 1 1 1, unless you know about it. So that is why you kind of get into that zone where double digit, triple digit, 4-digit numbers kind of are thrown towards you from the universe over and over again. Third, there could be that there is change that is happening in your life or needed in your life in the multiple areas of your life, and I've already covered 1 to 10 which area of your life they cover. So change is needed or required or happening in multiple areas, and that is why you're being kind of shown those numbers that okay, these are the areas where the changes are happening in your life already. Now what do you do and with these numbers? Like, how do you kind of figure out your lessons? If you're seeing double digit, triple digit, 4-digit numbers, they're time and again coming back to you. How do you identify what is your lesson? How do you identify what do you do? So first what you do is you look at each number individually. So and there is a lesson attached to each number individually, so you can kind of see the video and see what are the lessons that are attached to the individual numbers. they must be related in certain way. So if they will be related to each other, and if you find that there is a lesson that is related to all 3 or 4 or 2 of those numbers, then that's the lesson, that's the learning that you have. So for example, if you are seeing, and this could be the stages, so the first digit could be that the learning that you have, and the second digit or the third digit could be like the stage that you are in, or the fear that you have attached to it, or wherever you are stuck in it. So when you see the lessons, when you see those numbers video, you will know what it is telling you. For example, I will share just one example. So for example, if you see say 29 number, you see it over and over again, over and over again. So 2 number is of self-love, is basically sharing your love with others and nurturing yourself, nurturing others. And number 9 is the number where you need to take steps forward. You are scared of something, you have fears inside you, you're not taking steps forward, or growth is happening very, very slow for you. Now the learning is that maybe you need to learn kind of self-love, and so basically the learning is you need self-love, but maybe you are either scared of something, or you're not taking the pace that you need to, or you are somewhere not confident about it, you're not taking steps towards it. And that's why these numbers are again and again coming back to you, saying that okay, self-love is your lesson, move forward, move forward, move forward. And that's what these numbers are telling you. Now second, at times, like I said, at times they get repeated because you're ignoring the normal repetitive numbers. So they get the double digit or 3 digits start coming across. So in that case, what will you do also is you will total those numbers. So bring in a total of those numbers that you have. Like for example, again take 29. So 9 plus 2 is 11, and 1 plus 1 is again 2. Now when you total those numbers, if it comes to one single digit number, and that number is also repeated in the numbers that you see, like for example 29. So 2 is there, and then the total is also 2. Means for sure this is your life lesson. So self-love, or learning to give love and have love in your life, is your life lesson. And that is when you need to start focusing on it even more. So accordingly, you can actually figure out what is your lesson, what is your learning, and what are the numbers you are seeing again and again, and why these numbers are occurring in your life. Now there could be a possibility where you're seeing one number for a few days of your life, and suddenly you see that number changes and it becomes some other number coming to you. That is either you've learned that lesson, or you're not focusing enough on that, so your guides are giving you something else to do, something else to learn, and maybe it will again move back to that. So you can accordingly with the numbers, you can figure out what is the learning, have you done it, have you not done it, and what is the learning that is the new number giving you. Now let's talk about sequences. So if you see a forward sequence, 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 2 3 4 5 6, whatever, forward sequences, that means that one, you're moving forward in your learning, and also you need to pick up a little pace. So you're moving forward in your learning, but your pace might be slow, and you need to pick up a little more pace in your learning to move forward. Okay, so that is why when you kind of get a forward sequence message or forward sequence numbers. Now if you see backward sequence numbers is that probably you're pushing yourself too much. You want to kind of see that soul. You're trying to kind of open your third eye immediately. And why am I not getting into that meditation? Why are there thoughts on my mind? I have to push it. So you're trying too hard. And when you're trying too hard, you're trying to push things too quickly. You're not learning what you need to. So there is a gap, or there are things that you are kind of leaving unlearned for that particular lesson that you are into. So if you're seeing backward numbers over and over again, means that you need to slow down your pace. Slow down, identify what you're not learning. Don't push it. When the time is right, it will happen, but you don't have to push it. Literally just slow down your pace, figure out where your learning is, and start learning that again. And again, how will you identify what your learning or lesson is? You can see these digits that are in the sequence, and accordingly you can see what are the lessons that are attached to it. Okay, now the most important part of this video is that when you see the numbers, this becomes the tendency of your mind to try and find the numbers. So you will everywhere what you will do is you will keep on trying to find the numbers. And if you keep on trying to find the numbers, you will keep on seeing the numbers, because your mind will attract them to you. your mind will send that message, right, that you want to see numbers. So they will be attracted to you. So you will keep seeing numbers, and you'll keep seeing different numbers. So you'll go mad. You'll be like, okay, what is my lesson? Because today I'm seeing 45. Tomorrow I'm seeing 22. Now I'm seeing 420. Now I'm seeing 430. So there is no lesson in that, because what you're doing is you're completely focused on those numbers. You're attracting those numbers into your life. And while you are attracting those numbers into your life, you're making that numbers come back to you, or making more numbers come to you over and over again, and there's no lesson in that. The lesson is where you notice those numbers suddenly. Like, for example, I can give you an example. So for example, if you're checking your watch after every few minutes to just see if there's a sequence there, not working out, that's not your number. But if you're doing something and suddenly you get this thing to urge to kind of look at your watch, or you suddenly look at your watch or something and suddenly you see a number popping up there, that is when it is actually coming to you. So that is where the learning is. That is where the actual knowledge of what your path or learning is lying. So that is why don't look for messages. Don't try to look for numbers. Don't try to find numbers or find sequences, because then your mind is kind of doing it. It's a trick, and there is nothing that your guides are doing. So there is no lesson that you'll be able to find in that, because every day, every minute, every second, the numbers will keep changing. The repetitive numbers are the same numbers that get repeated over and over again to you for multiple days, months, weeks, depending upon how fast are you learning or not learning. Okay. Now another thing that you can do with these numbers. So at times we want guidance from the universe, right? And guidance, I'm not saying that testing. Okay. So it's not that if you are there, if you are meant to learn something, if you ask for proofs. If God is there, give me this proof. No, not like that. If you're confused in your life, if there's a step that you need to take, you want universe to help you, you want your guides to help you, then you can ask for this help. So it can be like, for example, if you have two choices in front of you and you're not sure which one you should go for, and at that time you can ask the universe or your guides to help you with numbers. So what you can do is you can ask that, okay, if this choice is right for me, or this path is right for me, then give me 111 or give me 222, whatever number comes to your mind. And then don't look for that number. Don't look at everything and keep trying to find that number. No, then go back to your routine and just do the things that you usually do. And when this number had to come to you, that number will come to you. So automatically you will see that. You will never miss that. You will always notice that number. So that is when you will know that there is the answer that you are getting from the universe. But if you kind of try to look for that number everywhere, then it is not the universe working. So don't look for it. But yes, you can use the numbers like this to ask questions to the universe, and the universe will reply. So these are the things that I would share, and let's just see a message that I have for you guys. Just give me 1 second. Some cards fell down. So let's see what is the message that we have. And okay, so I think there is a message here also, because there's a card of death. It's a peace card. And then with death, there is a card of Knight of Cups. There is 10 of Cups. There is Knight of Pentacles. There is Ace of Pentacles. So okay, so I will not kind of read all of these to you, but it feels like that there is a message, and the message is that there is some kind of, so number 10 we have been seeing, right? So there is something that is going to come out with number 10, with reference to number 10. The message is almost on the way, which is related to the past or the death. And there is more enriching future that is coming. So definitely there is some good news, or there is some news that is positive that is coming our way. Okay, so we'll see what is the message for viewers. What is it that viewers need to know? Angels, guides, what is it that viewers need to know? Okay, great. So we have the card which says 9 of Michaels. It's 9 of Swords. It says your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release the feelings of regret, guilt and worry to your angels. So whatever that you are worried about right now, when you are watching this video or before you were watching this video, whatever is the worry on your mind, whatever that you were worried about, that is unnecessary. Don't worry about it, because that will be taken care of. That will automatically get sorted, and that is why you need to only focus on what you want. Don't focus on what might go wrong, what might not happen, what might not turn out the way you want it. Just focus on what you want. Just focus on what is it that you want to be done, and just release everything else. And with this, when I close my eyes, there is another message that I got, which is with regards to Sushant, which says that don't focus on who's fighting for whom, where are the groups, who's supporting whom, who's taking whose name. Don't take any names, don't get into this fight at all. Just focus on justice. That should be our single focus, justice. Whoever is the person who's done anything wrong, whoever is the person who's killed him or murdered him or did anything plotting for this murder, anybody who is under the sun should be punished, and that is it, full stop. It doesn't matter who that person is, and it doesn't matter what we think or what we say about that person. So don't even talk about this. Only be focused on justice. And I think that's another message that is with this card. And when we let go of our worry, when we stop thinking about unnecessary things, because these are unnecessary. Our taking names will not get CBI to those people. The proofs will. Okay. So don't focus on those and focus on justice. Only focus on justice, and justice will happen. And other than that, if there is any other worry on your mind, let go of that. The things will be taken care of. Angels are on their work, and the more you focus on negative, the more you attract negative. The more you focus on positive, you attract positive. So these are the messages that I have for you guys, and I will see you very soon with the next video. Till then, if you like the video, please share it with everyone, because there are a lot of unlimited videos on YouTube on otherwise information about numbers, angel numbers. And if you resonate with what I am telling you, and if you think that that is working out for you, please share it with others also, so that they don't get misguided. And I kind of do it when I get download from my angels and guides. And if you kind of believe in that, if it is working out for you, let it work out for others also. And press the like button if you can, and subscribe the channel if you can. Thank you so much. I will see you with the next video very soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.